In this video, I'm going to quickly show you how easy it is to set up a web page using Google Sites. First thing you'll need to do is log into your Google Apps for Education account. I'm using a fake student account called Sally Student. You can see I've logged into Google and I have gotten to my drive. You can see Sally has several 8th grade folders. Now I want to go to the Sites portion of Google. I'm going to come to this area where it has the application tiles. I'm going to click on that, and one of the options available to me is Sites. I'm going to click on that, and this will take me to the page to create my site. So, as with a document or a presentation or a spreadsheet, first thing I do is click on Create, and Google's going to give me several options. I can either go to a blank template or I could browse a gallery of options that they have for me. Let me show you a few of these options. I'm going to go to, let's say, schools and education. You can see here's one if you're a teacher and you want to have a classroom site. Here's something for an e-portfolio if you wanted to keep track of all the work you've done in middle school, for example. A project work site. You can see this goes on and on. There are a lot of templates preloaded. For the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to simply use a blank template, and I'm going to call this my book review / project site, and it allows me to select a theme. Themes are slightly different from a template. A template would set up all of the pages and what the pages, how the page layout is designed. A template is a series of colors and font choices. I think I will go ahead and select a theme. I'm going to click on the down arrow and I'm going to come down here and just choose a very simple one. I think I'm going to choose this Rounders theme. And you can see they have many more, but those are all of my options. And I'm going to say I'm done now with the basics, and I'm going to press Create, and Google will take a moment to set up my site. We'll just let that process for a minute. There it goes. So as you can see, we've selected a theme. It has a background and it has some colors and some fonts. The first page is defaults to a home page. This is the name I gave my website. You can change that to the particular book, for instance, The Chocolate War or Fahrenheit, if you would like. Now I want to edit this and actually add some things. The key information you need is up here in the upper right-hand corner. This one, the pencil, allows you to edit the page that you're currently showing. This picture of a page with a plus sign lets you add another page. And this one is the More Actions menu, which gets into detail about how to manage your site. So I know I want a couple of pages, if I remember correctly. I'll just show you a few. I want a home page where I'm going to give an overview of my project. And then I'm going to add a new page. And I'm going to want this one, if I remember correctly, you guys need to do a book review on the actual book. You can see it gives me several options. I could have it be a web page, an announcement page, a file cabinet where I store files, a list or a start page. Most of you are going to want a web page for each of your pages. I now have the choice of putting it at the top level or putting the page under the home. I want my pages to be under home. Home is going to be the top level, and then I'm going to have my other pages. And now I'm going to say Create. It'll take just a moment, and then it's going to take me directly to this second page that we've created, which is the book review page. And now I'm going to go back. I'll save this as it is for now. And I'm going to go back to my home page, and I'm going to add another page. And this one is going to be my references, just so you can see how to add another page. I also want this one under Home, and I'll say create that page. So now we're going to have a total of 3 pages: Home, Book Review, and References. You're going to probably have a few other pages, but this is just for you to see how to add these. You can see how my default layout has my home page at the top level, a book review, and then references. You can see that there's a header portion that you can search this site, and that our default logo for the Buena Vista School District appears in the upper left-hand corner. Let's go back and change a few things about our site. I'm going to click on Home, and on the home page I want to actually edit this page. So I'm going to click on the pencil icon, and you can see now that there's a text box that appears for Home, so I could change the name of this, and there's some text here. So I'm going to say this is the first page of our website. This is where you'll probably give an overview of your research project. And you would go on here and probably include a couple of paragraphs of information here, giving an overview. And that's how easy it is to add text. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hit save again to save that text. And I think that I really don't want to have this logo of the Buena Vista School District. You can leave it, but you don't have to have it. So I'm going to click on this More Actions, and I'm going to come down here to 2 different things. First, I'm going to go to Manage Site. And in here, I can change my site name. I'm not really liking this slash mark in here. So I think I'm just going to call this the Book Project for now. You guys can change it to whatever you'd like. I'm going to leave the site categories, the site notice, all of these things blank. I'm going to go down here. If I've created a site and I don't like it and I want to start over, I can always delete a site from this page. You can see it has a lot of interesting information that we don't really need. That's all I really need to do here, and I'm going to hit save. This is going to save my changes. And you see up at the top it says my changes have been saved. So I'm going to go back to this first page, and now I'm going to go back to Manage More Actions and go to Edit Site Layout. Now it turns out that if I hover over a particular section of a page, it will allow me to edit that now. So I'm going to go up to my header, and it asks me if the height of the text of the header is right, and I'm just going to use the theme default. It says, do you want the logo? I'm going to say no logo. If I wanted to attach a different logo, I could choose a file here and browse to it, and I'm just going to say OK. And what you'll see is that logo has disappeared. Now I am going to go to the book review site. Oops, sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing. I'm now going to close this edit, and now I'm going to go to the book review. Look, I got myself here. Let's pause. I've decided that I don't want to have the search this site bar up here. It's just, I don't have that much to search on this smaller site. So I'm going to go back again to More Actions, and I'm going to click on Manage Site. Again, under the General tab, if I scroll down, you'll see there's Enable and Configure Search options. I'm going to configure search, and I'm going to turn off Enable Search, and I'm going to say OK. And I'm going to hit save. It says my changes have been saved. So I'm going to go back to my main page, and you'll see that the search button is now gone. If I wanted to add a picture to this website, I would click on Edit Page, And go to insert, and you can see I can insert a picture, table of contents, a hyperlink to another page. I could add a horizontal line to break up my text. There's a variety of things I can add, including a YouTube video. Some of you may find a video that you want to add on your site, and this is how you would add that. I just wanted to show that to you. You can see you can also play with layout. You could make columns. It's under layout. You can add a table. You can change the format. So those are some of the things you can do when you're actually editing how the page will look. If I am on this page and in the middle of the text and I want to insert a photo, I would simply go here, insert an image. You would probably want to have the image stored on your H drive first, and then you would want to upload an image. I'm not going to do that for you, but that's how you would do it. And again, I'm going to save this site for now. One other thing that I would like to do, and you need to do this, I would do this on the first day you create this, is go to share. And I would make sure that you share this site with the people on your team and also with Miss Kleber. And the way you would do this is you would come down here to invite people. Miss Kleber is Carrie K. I start typing it and it appears. I'm going to include that on there. Let's say that Sheldon Roth is on my team. I would type in S. Roth. He appears. I'm going to add him. And let's also say that Jordan Yates is also on my team. Josh Yates. I'm going to click on that. And I want to notify people via email so they get the link, and I'll hit send. And now you'll see all those names that I just discussed are going to appear as people who can either edit or just view. Miss Kleber probably just needs to view, but the other people on your team, you want to have edit capabilities. And now I'm going to save that. And each of those people will receive an email that they can now edit or view Sally Student's webpage. Now this webpage becomes, the minute you create it, it becomes something that people can look up on the web immediately. This is going to be the URL for that. You can copy this and paste it into an email you send to people, or just to share with other people by telling them the URL. That's the high-level information that you need on how to create a website. Good luck, and come find me if you need some additional help.